Hi, it's Mark from Kwik Fit. I'm here with Phillip at the Conitdrom in Hannover. We're here to talk about noise and noise reduction in modern day tyres. So can you tell us what generates noise within a tyre and how you go about reducing that noise?
Break it down in one sentence is almost impossible. However, I start to keep it simple. Noise is generated by various things on the tyre. Most dominantly, probably the pattern itself. So looking on a pattern, it is structured, there are certain elements on it, and all of them somehow participate in the overall noise and how it is radiated from the tyre. So the noise plays a major role in the overall acoustical behavior of a tyre, especially for the exterior noise.
Can you tell us a bit more about how the actual tread patterns would work and start to reduce noises? Maybe give a comparison against this model tyre we have here.
Yeah, sure. So all these small elements here acoustically have a certain sense, and they are aligned in a way, and all this looks kind of random, but it is not. There's a lot of calculation which goes into the way on how this is set it up in order to overall come to a noise level which is generally low on one hand, and on the other hand also goes into a more equal sounding noise, which we would call technically a white noise. Here we have a prototype. Don't be afraid, we won't bring it to the market. This is a pure technical pattern which we just have manufactured just as a demonstration. And with this tire rolling with 100 kilometers per hour, you would have a generated frequency due to the amount of pitches similar to a circular saw, and which is always annoying.
Who's driving this change in noise reduction? Is it the vehicle manufacturers? Is it legislation? Is it the tyre manufacturers themselves?
You named them all almost, beside of your neighbor probably, because everyone is of course happy for a further decrease in the overall noise and the noise pollution and the overall traffic noise, and that is why we strive further to improve our tires when it comes to the noise radiation. So I think there are really multiple entities who have a special interest in further reduction of the overall noise level.
So with the transition of vehicles moving towards EVs, how important is noise factors when it comes to those particular vehicles?
Guess what? It gets more important. The overall noise which is radiated to the inside of a cabin, but also to the outside, is reduced with an EV. Simply because there's no combustion engine anymore. The transmission generally typically is lower in the overall noise. That is why noise as a performance criteria gets more important for us in Continental tire development.
Are there any other characteristics of the tyre that are compromised during this process?
Oh yeah, I mean anything which has to do with the performance characteristics being influenced by the pattern itself, you have to balance it, yeah? So one of the key target conflicts really of a tyre is on one hand to keep the water out, and on the other hand to have a certain pattern which helps us for achieving a certain rolling resistance level, but also keep the overall noise level low.
So how important is it to stick with an original fitted tyre when it comes to choosing a replacement?
When it comes to original equipment, it is really actually important to stick to what has been developed together with the manufacturer. We took a lot of effort and a lot of know-how together with the manufacturer to fine-tune and to tweak the product as a whole with all the performance characteristics to make it suitable and to be the best balance for that certain car. So our recommendation always would be to stick actually to the manufacturer's recommendation here.